Hey guys, this is Saul with Gold Phenoms. How you doing today? Here with my buddy Don, and well, as you can see in the background, your eyes do not deceive you. We're here at the San Gabriel Valley, here at the East Fork of the river. And tell you what, we didn't know what to expect in terms of the river, but I'm sorry, in terms of the weather. Let me get that right. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied because of the scenery here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check that out. So it snowed last night, and there's some snow way back there in the background, and no doubt you guys have seen this particular shot many a time from other videos. And of course, we're right here in the parking lot, and well, I guess we're the only hardcore prospectors here. Know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, Don just pointed out there was plenty of ice on the side of the road, and I was a little wary coming this way, while we were en route. But it's turned out to be a really nice day. Must be about 61 degrees right now, and the sky's just got a couple of puffy white clouds here. We're anticipating a really cool day, really cool outing. What we intend to do is hike little ways in, take the trail, which you can barely see here in the shadow, but go that way and round that corner over there and go check it out. Man, look at all that right there. Don and I were checking it out earlier.
Beautiful spots down there.
It is.
Wish us luck too.
Yeah. Anyway, we're itching to get started. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start a little hike here, and we're packing as light as possible, and yeah, we're going to make a go of it here in late November. Can you believe it? It's this warm, and I'm in shorts still. Wow. Anyway, let's do it.
Good one.
So we walked down a little bit here, or shall I say we walked upstream here at San Gabriel River, and you can see in the background here we walked up this gravel bar right here. Probably I'd say about 15 minutes in. It's not too far away from the parking lot, but we saw this mountainside right here. This mountainside that has obviously a little drop zone right here, and we want to check out some of these gravels underneath these leaves here and see if we can find some gold. Looks like somebody else has already tried to dig out part of the mountainside right here and maybe sample it. So Don just crossed over this little, looks like a man-made bridge, so to speak. This little a low spot in the river, and we're just taking a look at the terrain and acknowledging we're probably going to have to cross over right here to continue. That's the rest looks like downstream from here. That last place that we checked out for gold struck out. We didn't see anything, so we continued on our way. We're probably a good half an hour in, I'd say, as far as walking is concerned, but we're just going to continue on. And it looks like that we need to cross over right here at this spot right over my shoulder to continue on, because it's too steep to continue right here unless that's a trail right there going up high. It could be, because I've heard of such a trail, but well, it's our first time out, and like I said, we're just going to cross this thing and test our luck going that way. Hey guys, so Don just did a test pan, and you can see right here, right on my screen, towards the top, right there, first piece of San Gabriel River gold. So Don wins the gold sweepstakes, man. Hey, your first one, man. Where'd you find that at, man? Why don't you point out for the audience here?
Right there behind that boulder.
That big boulder, right there with the kind of out of the water right there. That's kind of teetering on the edge.
Yep. Nice.
Well, that's a good sized piece, and I tell you what, for one piece, that sure outweighs a lot of the stuff we find in the Kern River. So I think we're gonna keep going right here, and maybe try to find a spot here in the area where we can find some more like that. It looks like a decent area. There's a couple of places also to put our sluices, but we're gonna check it out here for a little while and see if we get lucky. All right. So we walked in about 45 minutes, I'd say, and we're at this narrow pass, if you will. Right up there on the top. Let me get closer here for you guys. Right there, you can see the gold. several pieces. The sluice set up with that piece of aluminum that I put over the front to weigh it down in the front, and of course my pole stand in the back to keep it from going backwards, and also to serve as a little camera stand, if you will. And tell you what, just to show you what this guy can do, I'm just gonna grab just a handful of dirt, some rocks and whatnot, just right here, and watch what happens. Take it, throw it on there, and just like that, cleans it out, leaves some nice cleaned rocks in the back end. And I can see on the mat itself any materials that would show up as a shiny yellow if they were there. But anyway, we're just getting started, and we really like the spot. And after seeing that gold, yeah, we're both pretty hopeful. So we're going to start gathering materials and putting it through. All right. So I'm spooning this stuff in my sluice with my little hand shovel here, and just wanted to give you guys a different point of view here. The material's going in nicely, goes right out the back, nice and clean. The current's fast, but that's okay because I know my sluice can handle that kind of pace. I know the spot carries gold, so I'm gonna put my faith in the sluice while I shovel the material in. It's real nice material, you know. Goes in easily, breaks apart easily. Doesn't have a lot of clay, which is all right. Unlike the Kern River that has all kinds of clay, at least in some places. All right, I think I'm gonna end up pouring the rest of this material in there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and think about doing a clean out in a few buckets. But so far, I'm liking that material. Feels really good. I'll say a very gold friendly kind of material. Gold hog mat, folks, right there, and I can see it, you know, chewing through the material. It's kind of overcast, but I can see that, you know, it's capturing the heavies right there. Let me get a closer look at that right here.
Then you got the wave mat right here. They call it wave mat. It's kitchen dirt and stuff right behind it. Hopefully it's gold.
Well, we don't see any yet, folks, but the day is still young and the sun's mostly staying hidden behind those clouds back there behind us. It's trying to find its way out, but oh well. If we see any gold, we'll let you know. Alright guys, it's 12 noon and lunchtime. Got myself one of these little stoves that you can buy on Amazon for about 20 bucks. And let's see if I can do this here. I'll get that separately. But anyways, it fits here in a little container, you know, the size of your fist. And of course uses some isobutane and propane mix right here that you can buy at Big Five or whatnot, or any other sporting goods store. And today we got chicken fried rice on the menu. This Mountain House brand makes a pretty good meal, and a freeze-dried meal. I'm going to go ahead and get that going here in just a moment. And of course my water that I need to heat up in a little Stanley cup that I brought with me. I'm going to go ahead and put in that guy right there, warm it up, and have myself my lunch. Tell you what, it's been only about 5 minutes and this thing's already boiling. It's been boiling here for a little bit. See this this ring right here, this little key ring and a chain? I saw a video online that said you should replace the tab that was originally here because it would melt off. It's made out of plastic, and apparently, well, I'll say the results have been not exactly entertaining for the folks that use it, you know, for various baking or whatnot. This guy right here is ready to fly off here. Got a nice steady boil here in no time. I'm going to turn this guy off and get my lunch ready here. But as you can see, this little guy puts out, yeah, quite a bit of heat here. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in this guy and yeah, wait a couple of minutes and I'll say chow down. All right, while this guy sits right here getting ready, I already poured the water in it, sealed it, given it a chance to soak that boiling water up. I am gonna make myself a nice cup of coffee, and got this guy going right here again. See that nice little flame right there underneath this little burner right here. And this guy's pretty handy, I have to admit. This Stanley cup with the lid, you know, I touched the handle before and it wasn't hot. I could pick it up, you know, after boiling that first cup of water. And well, I got 16 more ounces of water that I'm gonna bring to a boil right there and have a very welcome warm cup of coffee. All right, so I just boiled some water here, and look how easily it pours out into the cup. Boom. So easy. My first cup of coffee right there with my little stove right here. Pretty neat. You know, feels good to get out here and enjoy nature. One of these days I'll get myself a coffee grinder, but until then, you know, until I get myself a worthy backpack and so on and so forth, I'm stuck with instant coffee. And of course I got my meal still getting ready right here. No doubt it's already done, but in the meantime, hey, I'm working on my first cup of coffee right there, and I think it's high time I sit down and enjoy my lunch. He's gonna do a quick clean out, and you can see right there, clear as day, there's the piece of gold right alongside the edge of the sluice. Yep. Well, you see any more in there?
I don't see anything else. Let's check this part right. Oh, never mind. So that's the only one I see standing out like plain as day.
Yeah, the sun's behind those clouds and it's kind of hard to see, but that's definitely a piece of gold. Yep, Don just picked it up. And
that's crazy.
Well, we've proven we can get gold here at the San Gabriel Valley. All right, so here's Don's final clean out right here. Not as much as we'd hoped, but certainly something, you know, something to show for it, something to go on and build on. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my sluice over there and do my clean out and see how I did. Got plenty of cons, and well, let's see how I did here. And these things are heavy because I let it clean out for at least half an hour while I ate my lunch. So in fast water, I had plenty of time to clean out, and well, this is the stuff that stayed behind. Alright, pretty clean. I'll go ahead and put that to the side, hand this guy out. Still a lot of black sand here, so I'm going to continue to draw it down and dump out the bad stuff here. Show you guys in a minute what I did here. Alright guys, so I did my final clean out here, at least, well, the clean out at this spot, and I did get a lot of gold. You can see it right there. You can see it right there at the top. Let me try to capture that. There's not a lot of sun to work with out here. Right there, a few pieces, nothing remarkable, but I certainly didn't get skunked. Myself and Don, again, we want to stop off at Heaton Flat and poke around a little bit, you know, do some testing, some panning and whatnot, just to see, you know, what's out there. You know, I learned a lot here on my first trip. You know, I do intend to come back and, you know, maybe dig a little bit deeper. That's probably one of the things I'd like to do. To pass on about this place. Here it is, late November, and I'm not sure if I'll be back here by the end of the year, but you know, it's certainly a lovely place, as you can see. I do intend to continue going to the meetings for the Kern County prospectors there in Bakersfield. as well as the Golden Valley Prospectors, another club there that I'm a member of. Just wanted to give a shout out to both of you. While I'm out here, certainly for my viewers that are in the Kern County area. In the meantime, yeah, gold, get some. All right, let's do some more taping downstream, and we'll see what happens before we head on out of here, because it's getting dark. Myself and Don, we decided to take off after we did our little clean out there at the San Gabriel Valley. We were both so tired that whenever we walked up to the Heaton Flat area, we just decided to keep on going. The clouds were coming in, it was getting a little dark, and we just said, to heck with it, let's keep going. It took us about 45 minutes to get to the truck, and I tell you what, that drive home was pretty long after that day, and we were both pretty tired, but it was a lot of fun. There's been a couple of comments I guess I wanted to address. Somebody mentioned on my YouTube channel that I should definitely look into seasoning my Garrett Super Sluice pan, and they're absolutely right. I just figured I'd let Mother Nature take care of that as I go ahead and pan my materials or just poke around or whatnot and pan around. So I'm sure that the Super Sluice, the pan, will get the necessary seasoning here shortly as we proceed into the future here. It's also been brought to my attention that there were some young ladies curious about my status at this point. Had a fun conversation with a member of the Golden Valley Prospectors about that very thing, and well, I'm officially single at this point. So I was talking to a young lady this summer for a couple of months, but nothing came of it, and she since just stopped responding to my communiques. So the show must go on, and well, that's where I sit at this point. Let's see. I didn't have anything else to talk about, I think, at this point. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the gold that I acquired there at the San Gabriel Valley. I know that Don, he took his separately. So anyway, here it is.